hunting people different from hunting deer? Is it pretty much the same?
There's no difference. No difference. But we're animals. That's all we are is animals. The bad guy started running then. And I was in his old spot. He was in my old spot, which was a bad thing for him because he was facing the sun.
Talk about the resolve to pull the trigger when it's necessary. You know, that is something, you know, the sniper obviously has to have. Is this something you're born with or a skill somebody can be taught?
It has to be an ingrained, like you're a hunter or something, and you're able to dump a deer, rabbit, squirrel, whatever the game is. You're going to take home to eat. And if you miss it, you don't eat that night. See?
How is hunting people different from hunting deer? Is it pretty much the same?
There's no difference. No difference. I watch the Discovery Channel here and get a lot of good tips from the animals.
Like what?
If you stare at an animal, he's going to look at you. He's going to look at you. We're animals. That's all we are is animals. Call ourselves human beings, Homo sapiens. But we're animals. That's all we are is animals. And we work the same way they do, the exact same way.
Talking about confirmed kills, you're officially accredited for 93 confirmed enemy.
Yes, sir.
CIA. But what about probables? Tell you, what about probables?
Probables, it's over 300. Over 300.
One of your famous encounters was a counter sniper engagement in which you had to outthink a very professional North Vietnamese sniper.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell me that story?
He was doing a bad job. The sniper was sent down there to get me, which I really didn't appreciate. And he was doing a bad job on the hill. They killed a gunner sergeant right outside my door of my hooch. And I watched him die. And took a vow right then. I was going to get him somehow or another. And got John Burke when he started shooting another time. I got John Burke, who was my partner, and we went out. And we trailed him. I trailed him. Very cagey, very smart individual. And I figured he was close to being as good as I was, but there ain't no way. Ain't nobody that good. So, and you got to think like that too. You got to think like that. And I made a mistake. I fell on an old rotted tree, and he made a shot and hit my partner's canteen. And Burke and I both thought he was hit. And I noticed the hole in his canteen. You ain't hurt. Yeah, you ain't hurt. Just you killed the devil out of your canteen. That's all. And we moseyed around and mingled around, and he started running. The bad guy started running. And I was in his old spot. He was in my old spot, which was a bad thing for him because he was facing the sun. I saw the glint. I shot it where the glint was. And it just happened to be the right time. I was just the quickest on the trigger, otherwise they'd kill me.
How do you know that?
Excuse me?
How do you know that otherwise he would have killed you?
Oh, how do I know he would have killed me? Because I shot right through his scope, right straight through the scope, didn't touch the sides. Didn't touch the sides.
The mission in which you probably set some kind of a record on stalking was when you snuffed that NBA general.
Mm.
And you stalked, what, 1,000 yards?
Approximately that. A little over, about 1,200 actually.
1,200 yards. It took you, what, 3 days to stalk it?
3 days and nights.
But there was another major incident in the book as well, and that was the story of Apache.
Oh. I really don't like to talk about her, but every time you say something about her, I see that kid come to the wire.
That was the kid that she cut up.
Yes, Skint. She was I don't like to use bad words. She was a very bad woman, a very bad woman. Had her own sniper platoon down there, and I think they were out to get all my snipers, myself, and everybody. And she had been there because we took over from 3rd Division, and she had been there. And she just continued to march. She had been torturing a lot of people prior to us getting there. And that was a primary objective, kind of, for me. And I was in her own backyard. She was tromping out in mine, and I didn't like that. And she skinned that one kid that she'd captured. All night, half the next day. And was observing and listening, and that morning she turned him loose. He come to the wire and died right in the wire.
This one was personal.
This one was very, very personal. Very personal. And when I got that lady, saw her squat down to, and I ascertained it was her. And EJ called, turn her loose. And they run right down that little knoll, right towards us. Mistake. And the guy in front of her was trying to get her to stop, because they were running right towards us. He was trying to get her to stop. She didn't, but I stopped her. And I put on one extra for good measure, because that was the best shot I ever made, I think. Best shot I ever made.
So it's like human habits that you use against them?
No, human habits are definitely against you.
What about first light and last light?
First light and last light's the best time there is, because they're going out after a good night's rest, and they're all hee-hawed and tap dancing, whistling, smoking cigarettes and pipes and whatevers. That's the best time there is. And when they're coming back in the evenings, that's another good time, because they're tired, been on patrol, they're tired, lollygagging, spitting in the gutter and all that stuff, and not paying attention to detail. Same thing in the morning, not paying attention to detail. Only when you're needed. Only when you're needed, or you the good guy. Only when you're needed. They look down on snipers because we have a job. People down below do not understand that job, do not understand what can be done for them by snipers. We were nothing but assassins. Killers. On the loose. And after eliminating the situation, we were still killers.
Well, I'll look at it, remember. You like your legacy.
Just that I did a good job. I did a good job. That's all I want. That's all I want.